everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a what's in my arts bag video for you guys today because that was requested. So yeah, I'll get right into it. Also my hair, if any of you guys are wondering, I just took out, I had my Poetic Justice braids. I just cut them and then braided them up to the knot basically, and that's what I'm rocking just for now. So yeah, this is my art bag. It looks like this. It's bigger than me. It's really big, and I got this from A.I. Friedman. It's an art supply store. I believe I got it like last year. They were having a 50% off sale. So I got this, I think, if I remember it, for about $13. I can't remember. But if I find it, I'll try to link it below. And I got it from A.I. Friedman. Yeah, and I basically just put in like mostly my art and design stuff, my sketchbooks and all that kind of stuff. So that's how the bag looks like. It's like a kind of a floppy bag, but it's very, very durable, and it also has a zipper to close the bag as well, and these two handles. So yeah, it's just a black regular art bag, and inside of it I have this this case. And it's for my markers. I actually got this at the fashion design bookstore across from FIT. And they have like, not these markers. This is how the markers look like. And it's just, they're really impossible to open. So let me see if I can open one of them. Yeah, they have like this type of tip. It's not like a brush tip. It's like a regular marker tip. And they're very, very strong, of course, but this is what you draw for on marker paper for fashion art and design. And this is how it looks like. I forgot how much this cost. It was cheaper than the Prisma color markers. I believe the whole set, it came with this as well. I think it was like about $30 for all the markers and the set. So this is what I have in there. I also have a lot of Prisma color markers. I also got this on, oh my goodness. The thing about it is that they're all in there and their tops are coming off, which is drying out the markers, which is, I'm low-key upset about it because these are so expensive. But they're just all in there, and I'm going to get a case for the markers because, like I said, they're drying out because the caps keep falling off. But I have a whole bunch of these. I probably got like over 100, I believe. And they were 50% off. So that's why I definitely got a whole bunch. Just because if you are an art student, you know that these Prisma color markers are super expensive. So I would definitely check A.I. Friedman because when I got these markers, it was like a back to school sale. And school is starting up again. So I would definitely check A.I. Friedman. These were just 50% off. Regular price, so I just got a whole bunch, and these are the types with the brush stroke and also with the very thin marker. So I have a whole bunch of these in like a whole bunch of different colors just thrown in there. So like that's what I said, I need to get like a box for it. I also have tape. Tape is really good for pattern making, also in art and design too. To tape things together. I have watercolor palettes, just like that. These are really good for art and design too. When you're doing certain type of fabric, it's good to have paint to paint over the brush. To paint over the marker. Marker is really like the preferred medium to use in art and design, but you can also use, of course, watercolor and such. So I have two watercolor palettes, actually like 2.5. It just kind of like connects, whatever. So like 2 palettes. I also have scissors. I'm looking for the other one. This bag is in there. Yeah. I also have scissors. This one I use for fabric, and this one I use for paper, just because I dulled this one out. They look very similar, but one is a little bit longer than the other, bigger than the other. So yeah, these are my fabric scissors and these are my paper scissors. Like I said, make sure you have 2 different types of scissors because they dull them out if you like cross between them. Also, I have a whole bag, and I don't think it's in here, But I have like a whole bag of swatches. So some swatches are just kind of floating around there. But in my art and design bag, I keep my fabric swatches. And these are good. I use this. I wanted to use these two on my Yves Saint Laurent project that I was doing. But I didn't have the time to incorporate these two. But I just have like random swatches in my bag as well, just for inspiration, basically, and reference when drawing fabric. I have a spool of thread. Don't really know why that's in there. Oh, I have my tags from Fashion Week. I volunteered for shows at Fashion Week. I did charity water, and I did Ron Fon. So I just have these like Fashion Week passes with me. I want to keep them because Fashion Week, so it's good for memories. But again, I really don't know why that's in this bag. I have a sharpener, more markers, but this one is like this is a silver marker, and I have this one in gold as well. And this is good, of course, if you're doing a fabric that's gold or silver or metallic. So those are good to use. And I also have, this is so handy, a Sharpie. I have a Sharpie in here somewhere. There it is. I have a Sharpie, and also like a thin like pen. Why this is so important is because when you're designing, especially to outline your figures or add little tiny details, it's super important to have just like a very thin, not ballpoint pen, but like a thin pen, a thin marker. And those are what these are. Very important to have in your bag. I have another tape. I have a Sharpie, a thicker Sharpie. That was used for my model drawing class, and I still wanted us to use that. I also have a notebook. I use this for art and design, just to write down my notes and such. And I also have like a lot of figures. And the reason why I have all these like figures is so I can choose the poses I want my figures to be in. So there's like a whole bunch of poses. And then this is a croquis. You guys can see. Also for reference to do flats, I use that croquis when I do my flats. And then I just have like a whole bunch of like notes, supplies, lists, and all that type of stuff in that notebook. I also have marker paper. That's the one I use. Backdrop pictures to put like my figures on. But the marker paper, obviously, that's what you draw your figures on and then draw on top with the marker. And yeah, so that's my marker paper. And I also have, this is my old marker paper, but I also have, same company, and I also have like boards. This is where you put your figures on top of, and just a whole bunch of like sketches and stuff in here. And it's not in here. It's probably, oh, I see it. I also have tracing paper. Oh, it's on here. I also have tracing paper. I don't know where that pad is, but tracing paper, definitely you need that as well. It's just not in here. I have a paintbrush, clearly for my paint. And I have a lot more swatches, of course. Pencil, of course, you need pencil. And a whole bunch of more markers. So much. So, yeah. So that's basically what I have. Basically, like pad, marker paper pad, tracing paper pad, Bristol paper pads are also really good too. Those are what you're probably going to be using for fashion design. Whole lot of Prismacolor markers because that's the preferred medium is markers, and Prism markers are apparently the best. But they have a lot of other kind of markers for marker papers. I know a lot of people at my school are from Korea, I believe, and they have markers that they use there that are like amazing. So you can like definitely search online for like, it doesn't have to be a Prismacolor marker, but that's kind of like the preferred brand, at least here. And yeah, and of course like your tapes, your watercolors, brushes, scissors, all of that is important, as well your swatches for fashion design. So yeah, that's basically all that's in my art bag. If you guys want the art bag, I will link it below. It doesn't have any pockets or anything. It's just like a big open bag. So if you guys are interested in that, I will definitely link that below. But thank you guys for watching my what's in my art video bag, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.